Alright, this is 448 Woodlawn. 448. It is definitely still very much a construction zone. And there's a lot of construction happening around you. This house next to you looks almost finished, but and I think that one's mostly finished, but definitely a lot of construction. Floors are not in yet, countertops are not in yet, you know, fixtures aren't really finished yet, so still quite a ways to go. I'm missing a step here still, but here is front porch. It's gonna have kind of like a, putting in plants. All right, coming in. There's their little info. All right, closing the door because it's so loud out there. So, dining room, very cute. No floors yet. With lots of natural light in the entryway. So coming back around, we have a coat closet right off the entryway. Interesting little built-in in there. This is probably the access panel for all of your internet stuff, if I had to guess. So, stairwell. Your primary bedroom is on the main floor. And then coming into the living room, so much natural light in here. Fireplace is very cute, built-ins are cute. Looks like it's gonna be a gas fireplace. Backyard does not have grass yet. And then, so there's the little arched entrance into your dining room. Here's the arched entrance into your primary. Under the stairs, storage. Wonder where these are going. Okay, so here's your garage. And so coming from the garage, you're gonna have your half bath here. You can see the pretty like marble granite they got going in there. And then over here you have your laundry room. The little knockout, I'm not sure why there's a little knockout there, but two-car garage. And then coming this way, you have your breakfast area, kitchen. This is probably the range hood vent. So it's gonna go cover up that up there. It does look like we have some countertops in though. They're like a marble texture, so I think they're gonna be pretty here. We can see a little better back here. So, all right, so fridge will go here. For stepping over things, here's the pantry. Pretty set of drawers. Not as tall cabinets as the last house, but still nice cabinets. Coming this way. So stove will go there. Got a nice farmhouse sink over here. And that's where your dishwasher will go. So coming into the living room, similar to the other house, you have this little walkway up here overlooking your living room. All right, coming through this archway to the primary bedroom. Rooms always look smaller without flooring. But I still don't think this is quite as big as the other primary. It's still a great size, you know. Definitely enough space for several dressers, a king size bed. Turning around, we have the primary bathroom. So you have his and hers sinks right off the entry. Here's kind of what the countertops are gonna look like. Turning around, we have linen closet. Here's where the stand-up shower is gonna go. Here's where the toilet will go. And then walk-in closet. So they have lots of built-ins in here. Cute little bench seat. All right. Next, we will go upstairs. You can see it's going to be like a light wood grain steps, kind of similar to this on the handles. So no flooring up here as well, but amazing light up here with all these windows. So right as you reach the top of the stairs, you have this bathroom, dual sinks. It's gonna have a darker countertop in it. Same light fixtures as the primary bedroom. Standard tub, shower, toilet. It does have a door to one of the bedrooms, so vaulted ceilings. This window got busted, so we're gonna have to replace that. But here is first guest bedroom. And then coming this way, you have the nice walk-in closet with some attic storage access. There's a little access door there. All right, across the hall we have the next guest bedroom. This one feels a little bit bigger than the last one. Again, I love all the built-ins they're putting in all these closets. It's very nice. This one faces the front of the house. Vaulted ceilings in here as well. And then you can see the roof above your front porch is like a metal roof, so I bet it sounds pretty nice. And then you do have architectural shingles, not builder grade shingles, which is great because these last like double the time as the ones the last house had. All right, here is our third bedroom. It looks like they may have broken another window. Yeah, this window will also need to be replaced. But good sized room, has an ensuite bathroom, vaulted ceilings. So here is its ensuite, very cute. Similar dark countertops to the other guest bathroom. And then behind me, we have this one's walk-in closet. So lots of built-ins in here. There we go, I zoomed out a little bit. Now hopefully you can see a little better. And this window faces the side of the house, so really just the neighbor's house. All right, we're now gonna cut over to our little catwalk. So stairs down there. And then we have our next bedroom. So this is the actual primary. My apologies. This is the actual primary. So it's like it has a whole mother-in-law suite downstairs. So much bigger room, vaulted ceilings, tray ceilings. We love that. I'm gonna come to this corner just so you can see a little better. So, all right, walking over. Okay, we have the pretty countertop that's in the kitchen. Better light fixtures in here. I love the trimmer on the ceiling. Tub, shower. Separate bathroom. And it's about the same size walk-in closet. And also faces the front of the house. Now, the backyard is not seeded yet, but you can see the lot lines from here We'll go down there and go look at that back porch too. Just figured you might be able to see it a little better from above. So crossing back over, you have 1, 2, 3 bedrooms, half bath, and a full bath in this room. Coming downstairs, right at the bottom of the stairs in that archway is going to be that mother-in-law suite with its ensuite bathroom, walk-in closet. And then you also have a half bath down here for guests. This is a similar tile pattern on the back porch to the front porch. Here it is. Covered back porch.